everyone, and welcome back to another video at my YouTube channel and blog. This is the project we're making today, and the image here that I'm going to be watercoloring with my Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers is a watercolor image by Suzy Plantamura that was in the Simon Says Stamp May 2017 card kit. That card kit came with two designs by Suzy, one flamingo and then the succulent, and I did the flamingo one back in May, and I had this one still laying out on my desk, and I was looking at my succulents that I have outside on my patio, and I thought I need to get back and color those because my succulents, I love my succulents because I don't have a green thumb and they're so forgiving. You don't have to water them very often, and they're just easy to grow. And so I thought, unless you don't tell your husband that they don't water very often and your mother, I neglected to explain this to each of them, and it almost killed my succulents. They overwatered the crud out of them. But anyway, so staring at those, I remembered about this, and I decided I need to color these because I think these would look really cute colored with my zigs and some bright fun colors. And so I went in and got my zigs out and immediately started coloring on these. And I just used two sets of kind of olive green colors and two bright greens and then one blue green. I was trying to keep the color palette kind of simple, just doing some simple shading too where things overlap at the bottom, you know, just trying to keep it real simple. The pot colors, I used two browns and two orangish yellows, and then the dark brown that I used to make the terracotta kind of look, I just used that on the other two pots. So, and then a bright pink for the flowers. So I really tried to keep it, like I said, simple in the way of the color combinations. And I will have listed on my blog the exact colors that I used for this. But like I said, I basically just, I put the dark down where I wanted it to be the darkest, and then I blended it out a little bit with the lighter, and then I came in with my paintbrush with the water on it and blended it the rest of the way out. And a few areas I did go back in, I think, and add a little bit more dark. And the petals and stuff are, you know, some of them were a little small. I just used my silver black velvet silver #2 round brush for the whole card, and that worked well. It got into all the little places, and it wasn't hard to spread it in the bigger places either. So it worked really well. And then once I got done coloring all this, I decided to add embellishments to each of the little succulents with my Sakura Jelly Roll glaze pens and Stardust pens. I used the glaze pens to go over the spikes on the little cactus, and then I used the Stardust for putting in the dots and things like that. And I added a few highlights on the pots and stuff with my Signo Uniball white gel pen. And for the thinking of you sentiment in the middle, I just kind of scribbled on some, I think it was warm gray #2 or something like that. I'll have it listed on my blog. And then I just spread it around with my Spectrum Noir Clear Sparkle Overlay, because that's a liquid, so it will spread the zigs just the same as water on a brush. It'll spread it around just fine. And I just wanted to put a little hint of color behind that sentiment so it would pop out some. And so that's kind of it for how I did it. So the rest of it, you just be able to just finish watching the color here, and I'll put on some music. now that all the coloring is done, I'm going to finish making the card. My card is an A2 size card, so it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 tall. And I'm layering it with this piece of pattern paper that came out of the Simon Says Stamp August card kit, excuse me. And it is the paper from Pink Fresh Studio, the Live More collection. And then decided I wanted to pop up my watercolor panel, so I'm just taking some fun foam, cut it down to size, and I cut it in half so I could run it through my Xyron sticker maker, and I run through both sides, or both pieces, and then I take it out, snip off the end, turn it over, and run it through again to coat the other side. The Xyron is the best way to put adhesive on foam. I mean, other methods work, but this is, I think, by far the best way to put adhesive on foam. So I'm just going to take those off, line them up back up together, and then adhere the panel down to my card base. And I just used some Scotch ATG adhesive to put the layering piece on the card base. So there is my finished card, and here are some final photos. All the supplies will be listed below, as well as on my blog, and I've also attached in my supply list all of Suzy's prints. Thanks for watching and have a great day.